Joey Lamar.
If there was an award for the toughest 2 games to start the season, I think the Mandan boys basketball team would win in a landslide. Mandan started off the season with a West Fargo Cheyenne team at home. That was a 4-point loss. Then they faced arguably the most explosive offense in the WDA when Bismarck High came to town last night. Mandan ended up coming from behind to win that contest 80-71. Mandan was able to make some defensive stops late in that game, and that's what head coach Brandon Schaefer preaches.
Is defensive stops, finishing with possessions with rebounds. And offensively, we just want to take care of the basketball, get great shots every possession, and hopefully we can put the ball in the hole.
I think right now we can play with the best of them. We haven't reached, or we haven't even seen what we can do in a game, but I think it can be top of the WDA.
On Friday, Mandan travels to Century. That game will start at 6 p.m. Let's stay with boys high school basketball this year. Legacy starts the season as one of the favorites in the West, which is different from years past. The change signifies that head coach Jason Horner is close to accomplishing his goal when he started out at Legacy. That's to build a program. When Jason Horner took over Legacy in 2015, he wanted a challenge.
An opportunity you can't pass up to start your own program and build it from scratch and make it your own. How many coaches can say that they can do that?
But the challenge brought a little more than the state championship winning coach expected.
Getting that culture built has been the biggest challenge so far. I feel like we're getting there. The kids have been really good about working hard and buying in.
In Legacy's first season, the team went 4-14.
Our first varsity game, we were able to walk away with a victory. We didn't have any seniors, and I didn't know what to expect. I just honestly wanted to keep it close.
The next 2 seasons, they had a record of 9-9. And last year, the Sabres finished 10-10 and qualified for the program's first ever state tournament.
Last year, we showed people that we're not just here to be called the new school and the little brother. That we can make state, we can do something with our team.
Legacy will go on to finish 6th, which is their best finish in school history. Coach Horner feels making the state tournament was a big moment for the program.
Being able to knock off a team like Mandan to go to state, that experience that we had for those kids, that's something that can never be taken away.
Coach Horner still feels Legacy needs to grow, and he knows the next step.
Our players are leading instead of the coaches leading, which is a really hard thing for kids, is to lead their friends and to demand from their friends. But the best programs, the best teams I've coached are player-led teams.
Legacy's next game is Friday at home against Wofford City. In high school wrestling, Century has started out of the gate red hot. The Patriots are tied atop the team dual standings. Century is currently 3-0. And as fate would have it, Minot, the team they're tied with, is who they are scheduled to wrestle tomorrow. Century turned in a gritty performance against Jamestown, where they won on criteria. For Century, their success started before the season even began.
We've had mat time from the end of our season last year all the way to this point right now. So we shook the rust off like the first couple of days, but now I feel like we're chipping along pretty well.
Century's match at Minot is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Moving to hockey, where the Hazen-Beulah Hockey Club continues to build on their first season back at the varsity level. Head coach Dan Fry says he's trying to build back up a culture in the small hockey town. And he's led by seniors Gabe Feeling and Dayton Fiddler. Hazen-Beulah has yet to win a game this season, and they know it'll take time and hard work with the younger players to build a competitive hockey team.
We're playing, Bismarck Century, Bismarck High, Minot, Dickinson, Williston. There's no small schools other than Botno, and we take that challenge with some pride.
All right, they're going to be just fine, just getting through the growing pains right now.
Thank you very much. Stay tuned. Your last look at your forecast is coming up next.